countdown?
Yeah, it does. How we doing, guys, on Twitch? Hello.
I can't even hear you. Yeah, they can. Now they can.
And I can go like that and bring up the Twitch chat.
What up? What up? What up?
Yo, yo.
Over there. Over there. Over there. You guys are everywhere.
All over the place.
All over.
Right here?
And right here. Because we are on air.
Yes, we are. We got our sign up now.
Back for more.
Good song.
For those of you on the other live, you can hear it.
On the Spreaker live, you guys can hear it. But
yeah. So, we're still doing intros over there. We're getting the show going. So, gotta get people warmed up to, we got a giveaway. Since it's playing over there, we're gonna tell you over here. Go over to the channel. I can't talk what I want to say and listen to myself. We have an ad playing over there saying it. So listen, if you go to our website at Chappy'sandJrsPodcast.com, sign up for an account on there, and we're giving away a free mug. So head over there.
You sign up with an account, and you get a free entry into the drawing.
Right.
If you refer somebody and they mention you in the comments or down below and whatever, you'll get an extra
You're
one.
Gonna get an extra.
They'll get one.
And they'll get one.
And then if you go to our gear, our merch, whatever you prefer calling it.
Right.
He calls it gear.
I call it gear.
Makes sense. For every $5 that you spend, you get 5 entries.
Yeah.
So say you spend $20, it's 20 entries.
Right, exactly. So you guys go head over there, and we'll be doing the drawing. The contest ends next Friday.
Yes.
At 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. PM, guys. And it is time stamped, so we will be checking.
Whenever you sign up, it gives us an email when you do, and it's time stamped, so we'll know.
Right. So, and then we're going to be doing a live like this on Twitch and everything, and on TikTok, giving you guys the drawing. So
and showing it to you guys live.
All right. So hey, we're about to go live over on Spreaker, which is everywhere where you can listen to all your streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Spotify,
iHeart,
all that. We're on all of those. Apple, all of them. So here we go.
Alrighty.
What is up? What is up? Welcome. You're listening to Chappy
and Junior.
Welcome to the podcast, y'all. We have been going behind the scenes on TikTok
for about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes now. So head on over there if you guys would like to see our faces. We're also live on Twitch
and Facebook.
We're everywhere tonight.
Yeah, we're everywhere tonight.
You can see our faces everywhere tonight. And we got a few things we want to talk about, so let's just dive right in. I actually asked the young man here a few questions, and we're going to talk about what I asked him. Let's see if I can read it.
Let's see if you can read my cursive.
Okay, it said the question was, why was social media created or invented? Why it was made. Like, did he have any idea of it? Because you figure he's a young man. He's 21.
I'm 21.
I'm 43. So there's a bit of a difference. I've lived through the creation of the internet.
And I'm living in a lot of the aftermath of the creation and more of the innovation.
Yeah, you're like towards of everybody creating things for the internet.
Yes.
I was there for the creation of
the internet.
Okay,
yeah.
So what was your answer?
So my answer to that was it was made for easier communication with people.
Yep.
and being able to get information more quickly.
Yes, I agree
Now,
with that.
it may not be as accurate nowadays, information-wise, but it's still very useful.
Yeah, it's very useful. It was you're actually pretty spot on. It was supposed to be a tool to find out information about things. Like when they first invented it, they didn't know that the social media applications were going to come later. But it was made for, it was the information highway.
Yes.
And you could literally just Google it. I mean, Google's only been around since, what, 94? 96?
Somewhere around there?
Somewhere there, 94, 96, somewhere right in there. It hasn't been around that long.
Only a couple years older than me.
Yeah, I mean, I was still in high school when it started.
About 94, 96.
Yeah, it was somewhere right in there. Now you're showing my age. I'm 43. I'll be 44 in January. So, but yeah, he's spot on. It was an information highway to try to help people with
to learn.
And it, to me, I think it hit its peak.
Yes.
And that's, I think, why the social media applications started. They wanted something else to keep it going. That's why the innovation of it is why, in my opinion. Now, guys, this is all of our opinions. This isn't truthful facts. I mean, we can go on that said Google and find out, but this is our opinion. So we don't want anything to sound like it's scripted or anything like that. So because we could easily go to the internet and read word for word, which we have went to the internet.
Last couple about the Trump issue.
About the Trump issues. Now we do that occasionally, but tonight it's kind of a fun night. We're live on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook. You know, our regular streaming. You know, we're all over the place tonight. So.
We wanted to have these couple questions just in mind.
Yeah.
Just have a set place to start and lead from.
Yes, exactly. So that was the first one. The second one was okay. It is kind of hard to read in person. Do you believe that social media is today's news outlet? And do you believe people look for their news on social media instead of actual news stations?
And my response to that is, I believe they do.
Yes.
Now, nobody reads newspapers. Nobody watches actual news stations like they used to. I mean, when I was in school a couple of years ago, I'd sit there and watch the news before school.
Yeah.
Which this was about 7 years ago.
Right.
I was sitting there watching the news for school.
Right.
And before school. How you doing?
What's going on, Miss Courtney and Christy? How you guys doing out there in Facebook land?
Yeah. And then everybody looks to social media for their news now.
Right.
Even if it's not true news.
Right.
Say somebody sees something on some other social network and somebody says something, like the Donald Trump issue.
Yeah.
And say somebody says something off the wall, people will take it for word.
Yeah.
And as it is, face value. That's where I was thinking.
Right. I have a feeling that people, because they have social media in their hands all the time, as far as like everybody's got Facebook, everybody has, like your four main ones are Facebook, Twitter, TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
Those are like your four main ones right now. And everybody has an account on one of those four. And as soon as like one of your news anchors releases news, one of them hits one of those.
And then one hits
it
one of them.
It goes viral, and then it's like a
snowball. Yeah.
And it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. But the problem is I don't know.
It's not all factual.
It's not all factual because it's like that old. Well, we played it in school. It was the phone game. Okay.
Telephone.
Telephone.
Yeah.
Where you would tell something to someone and they would just go down the line.
Yeah, and at the end they'd say what
what it was, and most of the time
it
wasn't even close. That's kind of what you get with the news when it hits social media, because unless they're directly retweeting from a news anchor
Outlet.
or an outlet.
Yeah, unless that.
If they're putting it into their own words, it changes.
Yeah.
You know,
And nobody really does fact checking anymore.
No,
no one does.
I hardly see fact checking.
Oh my lord!
Anytime now, it's like they see it on social media
and it's real.
Yeah,
it's the truth.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
and they take it right there and then.
What's that say? I sent them yeah. Okay. For some of you that don't realize, we also are on TikTok and we have our phone turned sideways.
Yeah. So sorry if we're not responding directly.
Yeah. So we can't see those comments very well.
And I'm letting him mostly do the reading of those.
That's why you'll see my head tilt. It's not that I'm confused. It's that I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read this. And
what did they say?
They actually say, I sent 700. Y'all be safe. One love from Peanut Butter. They're just in spreading some love. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sending some likes to the TikToker.
That is awesome.
So thank you very much. We do have. I'm gonna make a comment here in the TikTok with our account.
Yes, we actually have a podcast-centered TikTok account along with a Twitter account. For those of you on Twitch and Facebook and Spreaker who didn't hear this already,
right?
They're both. Well, the Twitter is Chappy's Podcast.
Yeah.
And because it wouldn't take Chappy and Juniors.
Nope.
And then the TikTok is Chappy Junior Podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was both of those accounts. For some reason, it would not let us put the full name in it, so we had to kind of go, which was weird. But in the actual description of it, you can see where it says it. So
yeah, you'll still see our name, but it's not going to say it as the username.
Right, yeah. You'll see it in the name, but not the actual username. So, I didn't know this. We found this out about a week ago that Facebook has a podcast tree, basically.
But you can just search podcast, and we're the first one that came up.
You search the podcast through Facebook, and we're the first one that popped up. So we didn't know that they even had that. So it was nice to see that.
We were reading something. We were reading something for the podcast beforehand to double check it.
Yeah.
And it mentioned something about Facebook having that. I was like, hold up. Pulled out my phone, went straight to Facebook, and we came up automatically. All I did was type in podcast. Yeah. So it was weird. We're going to be taking a break for those of listening on. We're gonna go over some sponsors here and some other stuff for the listening privileges of the podcast on the streaming sites. It's sponsored by Keener Precision Plastics. Yep. He's an awesome guy. There's a link on our website at Chappy'sandJrsPodcast.com. Go check him out. He has a Facebook group. He's got a Facebook group. And is working on a website himself. And he's working on a website, which we're going to get that linked up as soon as he's done, as soon as we can. At the beginning of our show over on Spreaker, you heard a gentleman playing the song that we were playing. That man's name is Sean Michael K. Please go check him out. He is amazing. He's on all platforms, all music streaming platforms. Music. He's on TikTok, so guys, go look him up. Sean Michael K. So you guys over here on TikTok, go look him up. Give him an ad. He does go live sometimes. He does. I haven't been able to catch one. He's pretty awesome. His music's amazing. I'm actually gonna play a 2-minute clip over here. But it's a 6-minute song. It's a 6.5-minute song. It's a good song, too. We're gonna do that over here, take a break, and when we come back from there, from that on the turn, we're gonna talk about has social media impacted television? Okay, this is kind of something I'm throwing to you. Throwing at me. We kind of do this like shoot from the hip type podcast. We don't like stuff being scripted. Like these questions, there were ones that he came up with an hour or so ago. We just wanted to have them on paper so we would remember them. Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot this over here over to this song here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we'll be back over here in a minute. So hey,
we're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere, guys. So see, this is the nice thing.
You get a little bit of behind the scenes.
You get like a 2.5 minute behind the scenes over here. Like I said, guys, go check out the Sean Michael K. He's a really nice guy. On top of a great musician,
he's a really
great guy as well. So go check him out. There's a lot of things that I didn't really think of what we could do behind the scenes during our break over there. But I think just talking to you guys and filling out, like, what do you guys like? What's your opinions on what has happened to television since social media has become more increased?
I've got a pretty good answer.
And people have, well, I don't want your answer.
I know, but I'm just
because
I've got a pretty good one for
I
you
want
guys.
These people to hear your answer.
Obviously.
So,
I'm not going to spoil it for these guys.
So, let me see. Anybody in here? I'm not seeing. Yeah, I'm not, guys. I'm not trying to
look weird, we're trying to read the people that join in on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a nice little stand to go with, like, better. You'll see.
Yeah, which we can set it up right behind this. We'll have this set up eventually.
Well,
but we're still working out some details.
Yeah, there's a few little things we're working out here. So, all right, we're gonna be back 20 seconds here.
Whoop,
whoop. Those coming in, if you want to go ahead and give that Chappy Jr. podcast, he made a comment in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give him an ad. Woo! Nice job, nice job, nice job. All right, guys.
All right,
we are back. So, like I said before the break, that was Sean Michael K. Give him a listen on all social media, please. He's a really nice guy. So the question was, what do you think has been the impact? We'll simplify the question. What do you think has been the impact that TV has taken because of the social media increase of social media?
So, like we talked before about the news stations and whatnot, nobody's watching the actual news nowadays. Hell, we go to YouTube to watch a bit of news.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still online. That's not even on an actual news outlet.
Right.
Which it is from a news outlet post.
Right.
But it's not. And then YouTube. You can search up cartoons.
Yep.
You can search up Law and Order type stuff.
Yep.
You can search up dramas. You can search up movies.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of things that you can do on YouTube alone that takes away from regular TV.
Right. Well, my thing is this: the social media streaming has had such a big impact on the world that you can't even really put into words. And here's why. If you look at all of your big networks, they all have a streaming app.
Yes.
Meaning, if you want to watch the news,
you can just get the app.
We'll just throw out NBC.
Yeah.
NBC has a streaming app.
Yes, they do.
ABC has a streaming app. And it all started with, like Netflix and things like that, where
Netflix, Hulu,
they were like, you know what, we're going to put all these movies into one spot. And, what really, like the social media, internet thing, what it killed, because you could still go on TV and watch TV.
Yes, you can.
It's not going anywhere. But the one thing, there's two things that I can think of that the internet has killed completely with the way it is today.
Yeah.
One is downloading music.
Oh, yes.
You can stream music and, because you got Pandora, you got Spotify, you got, iHeart, and you have, what's the one for Apple?
Just like Apple Music?
Yeah, Apple Music. It's just Apple Music. My brain went dumb. Okay, so that right there totally killed the downloading.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people in either one of these listening groups have any idea what a bear share is? You know? You know?
I've heard the name before.
Okay. What about LimeWire?
I know LimeWire.
Okay. You're lucky because you were.
I was at the end of the.
Yeah. So you were born in 2000. So
Yeah.
you were kind of like right as 5 years in, but. Anything younger than you, 15-year-olds, 16, they have no idea.
They have no idea what you just said.
For some of you that have no idea what I was just talking about, those were programs that you could put on your computer and download songs.
And put them into MP3.
And it converted them to MP3. Then you can burn a CD to take on the road with you. Now, that's crazy to think about. Where now you literally don't have to do anything. You just open up Spotify, Bluetooth it in your car, which I do.
Yeah, he does.
I Bluetooth my Spotify in the car, and I don't need Pirates Bay. As in, and speaking of this, somebody in our Facebook group just said something else. Like, that's the thing, like, those things are dead and gone because the world has evolved into the social media net, interwebs, and they got rid of that. I don't know how many viruses I have on my computer because it would be with a song.
Yeah.
You download the song, you download what somebody would put with it, and you'd have to redo your computer, and then not thinking you would go back and do it again. Okay? You know how many times? I'm glad that my father and my brother were computer geniuses.
Yes.
All I had to do was ask my
Gramps was,
So, but the other thing is music videos on TV.
Oh, yes.
You don't see like MTV. Like, MTV was music television.
Yeah, it was huge.
And then it went to
like
crap.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other way to put it.
I really.
I mean, and then like BET was the same thing. It was all about music, and then it went to crap. And I mean, a lot of this, because now you can get what they have there, you can get it streamed to you.
Yeah.
And they don't need that. So that's my thing. Those two things right there killed. Like, they killed it.
It really did.
It killed it. Killed those two things. But the nice thing, but there's positives to all of that.
Yep.
One, you don't get any viruses on your computers anymore, and you don't have to worry about it. The second thing is you have the world of, the technology at your fingertips.
Yes. Literally, like right here on our phone.
Yeah, like if something happens in your life and, like, you literally could be almost in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And say something tragic happens. And you need to get a hold of somebody to either A, get there to help you, or B, so you can get information to fix it
and get out of there.
And then get out of there. You literally have that at your fingertips where you can do that.
It's huge nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you were in the wilderness, 25 years ago,
you were by yourself.
You had to use
knowledge
on how to get out of the woods. Now you literally. If you have service on your phone in the woods,
which is unlikely,
you likely will have service on your phone in the middle of the woods. You'll have service.
Yeah.
Because there's towers 15 miles apart no matter where you go. Like, I don't know the exact mileage, but they put them so close that you're going to have service.
Right.
So you literally pull up Google Maps and they'll give you a walkout of where you're at to a main road.
Literally a trail.
Yeah, literally they'll put you on a path to get the hell out of there. And even if it doesn't give you the path, if you know how to look at a map,
you can find your way
out.
Which not a lot of people know how to read a map.
Well, that's another thing. Because of technology, a lot of people don't know how to read a map anymore. This actually happened to me last Friday or the Friday before. Last Friday. I literally ended up like 40 miles in South Carolina, like, I made a wrong turn. I don't even know how I did it. I think I was just zoned out, driving down the road, and I made a left. Where I should have made a right, I made a left. Not thinking, because I was heading west.
Yeah.
And heading west, if you make a left, you're going south. I needed to take a right and head north. But just zoning out, driving, I took a left, and by the time I realized it,
You're 40 miles.
I was like 40 miles in South Carolina, and I'm going, now how the hell do I get out? Where am I? And I literally, because I had no service on my phone, I luckily got it to where I could pull up Google Maps and look at the map. I used the map on Google Maps to get back.
So it helps having that regardless of if you have service or internet or not.
Right. Just because I knew how to read a map, I could get back. There's a lot of people that don't. I mean, that should be like, you know how in school you had home ec.
Yeah.
And you had those type of classes, health class and all that.
Survival.
Survival is what you need. You need a survival class. You know, you might be able to cook and clean and sew, but if you can't get out of the woods
or survive a night there if need be,
you're screwed. And I think they should kind of put that into schools.
It's more Boy Scouts and whatnot.
Well, but you know what though?
But even then,
why not? I mean,
yeah.
Why not put?
Why not give the kids some knowledge, some real world knowledge that could help them someday?
Right.
Luckily, I grew up knowing how to read a map.
Right. Exactly.
Because I'd be sitting in the back seat, parents are driving, there's a map in the back seat.
Right.
And I just sit there with it open, like, wow.
Yeah. Well, and that's where you know, luckily that's where you came from. Now, I'm going to open this forum up to some people in our chat that's listening.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that maybe you've seen happen with the internet since you know, were younger?
Or you've seen change.
Yeah, or you've seen change or something happen where, you know, it was good or bad. We don't put filters on our chats. So whatever you guys feel is like something that to bounce off of it, we'll talk about it. And we'll if you guys are looking to maybe voice your opinion on our website,
which is HTTPS.
It's Chappy'sFlockingPodcast.com.
Yes.
Simplified. Just Google that and you'll find it.
My brain working overtime, so me not think right. English no good well today.
But listen, if you guys want to get on the show, head over there and
we have a contact
tab. Email us. We'll work out the details. We'll let people come on the show and
voice their opinions.
And it'll be a great time. We've had a lot of guests that come on. They tell us the good and bad opinions about everything, all walks of life.
We've had good, we've had bad, we've had some horror stories.
Speaking of horror stories, we've heard some stuff. Speaking of horror stories,
yep, I was about to say something about the schedule.
Our schedule is as follows. We go live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Yep, and our YouTube videos come out Thursdays and Sundays.
So, on Mondays,
it's my show.
That guy right there.
Tune in for Junior's Mondays.
Junior goes live all by his lonesome on Mondays because after the weekend and then working on Monday.
Exhausted on Monday.
I don't feel like doing nothing on Monday.
Hell, you don't even want to cook.
I don't. Yeah, literally, I don't. Normally, it's a hot dog day.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, because I just had 2 days off from work, but it's just after a Monday going back to work, that night, I don't want to do anything.
And it's also because you work in a hot-ass factory.
Well, that is true. But here's the thing. Tune in, and he'll give you, who knows what he talks about.
I talk about 20, 25 minutes each time.
So he kind of does a short version of what we do. Yeah. Kind of.
But it's harder to bounce ideas off myself.
You got a stomach over there. You can bounce some stuff off you.
Probably, but...
Oh, no, you'll kill yourself. I've been working on my ab. Not abs. I've been working on my ab.
One singular
ab. And then on Wednesdays, we recently added a young lady that is going to take part of the show.
The second half
second half of it, yes, the second half. Let's be clear about that. And she's going to talk about dating apps and some of her experiences from said dating apps.
Which there is last Wednesday's episode, we had her on here for the first time.
Yeah.
And she's told some weird stories.
Yeah, she's been through some stuff, and we're gonna keep promoting it. The first half of the show, we're just gonna
shoot from the hip.
We're gonna shoot from the hip and updates and things like that of what's going on, and then we're gonna turn it over to her, and then we'll finish the show out, and it'll be a great Wednesday. This past Wednesday, it was one of our best shows as far as the entertainment side of it, to be able to interact.
We were running out of time.
Yeah, we actually ran out of time during that. Like, literally...
We had 2 minutes to do our outro.
Our outro, and to get out, we had like a minute. And the minute wasn't long enough.
No.
Because our outro normally takes about 2 minutes. So, we cut the outro short. So, now... Fridays we're going to be adding the TikTok live.
Yes.
We're going to be doing our normal live streaming,
but we'll also be doing lives on TikTok.
So you'll be able to.
There's a question on there.
Which has more power, love or fear? Zach, I'm going to say fear.
See, fear has more power outright. Now, say it's a political party. They just use fear to control the country.
Yeah.
The country's going to get rid of them. But if you rule a country through love and, what's the word I'm thinking of? Kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are times when you have to be fearful, like the terrorizing person.
Okay.
That's not really the word I was thinking of. But more people will respect that part. Mm-hmm. If you're more kind and loving and thoughtful of them.
Right. Now, I kind of agree with you. I'd like to have a little bit more information of what you mean by love or fear. Now, is this love for a person, yourself? Because this answer can go a few ways.
Yeah, which is why I took it that way.
If it's for your country, you're spot on.
Yes.
I totally agree with you. But if it's for yourself and like a spouse, love is more powerful.
Oh, yes.
And because love is more, and my reason is because there's that old saying, you will get more with honey than you will with vinegar.
Yes.
Now,
it's been forever since I heard that.
If you're down, ride or die for this person, and all you do is love this person, that person is going to do anything. They're going to flip that and give anything. Yep. Now, if that person's in fear of you, they'll find a way out.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, in this country, it's hard for them to get out, but they can get out. If you're in love, then there's no reason to get out.
Exactly.
And I guess it kind of goes the same way with having somebody at a political party that you love, you're going to do whatever you can as long as they're loving you back.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like the love or fear kind of goes with the situation.
Exactly.
Now, because say, God forbid, we go to war. Fear is stronger in war.
Yeah, fear is stronger in war.
Okay. So, good question. Kind of has two answers. Depends on where you look at it, but very good question.
It is.
Very good question. So, what were we talking about? See, this is why I like having questions, because it gets us talking and thinking. Oh, we were talking about the Wednesday. We were talking about the Wednesday. So, guys, check that out, and definitely tune in.
We'll be doing it again this Wednesday.
We're doing it again. It's going to be an every Wednesday thing. All of our lives are at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays, like I said,
we'll be bringing you from TikTok.
We're trying to build up our podcast channel so we can go live on it. Yep. And then Saturdays, this is what you're going to get Saturday.
All of you.
You're getting everything across the board.
Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Breaker, the music streaming.
Everything. Like, even Twitter has a live that we can do it on if we wanted to.
We'd have to set it up, but
another thing that we're gonna, I haven't looked into it yet. I'm going to, is I'm thinking about getting our account, our name, the Chappy and Juniors podcast, verified on flock.com.
Okay.
And we're gonna do our podcast from flock.com. Some of you that don't know, Flock.com is another social media app. I'm going to do the whole spiel right now.
Go for it.
Normally, I leave this for the end, and I only talk a couple minutes about it, but I'll do it right now.
It's a good app.
Before we head out. Flock.com. Head over there, and it's another social media app, very similar to TikTok, but
non-harassment, non-bullying, 17 and older.
Your admin are live. They're not a computer AI.
If you get reported, they are live admins looking at that.
Yeah, like if somebody goes and reports you, like in our lives, if somebody right now goes in, reports us, TikTok could just boot us.
Yeah.
What happens on this app is when it's reported, they send in their security team, whoever's there.
Now, if you're live, they'll send it into your
live, and they'll check it out. If it's a video, they'll check it out. And if you're being bullied, they permanently ban bullies.
Blocking your IP.
All that stuff.
Blocking you from ever getting back on it.
Yeah, they block you from
it's 99 cents.
Through the App Store.
Yeah, through the app stores.
Which helps with deterring people from bullying, because you'd have to set up a new account on a different IP address, all kinds of stuff.
It's too much hassle.
It's too much hassle for you to go in there and bully. That's just one of the ways to deter. But what I like is the live admin team.
Yes,
they're all pretty cool. But
it's a great community.
So there's a couple things. You get verified if you sign up right now. These are some of the perks if you go and spend the $25 right now. Okay. Go over there, spend $25. You get that little blue check mark.
Yep.
You're verified. It's one of their thank yous for signing up right now. You get a little verified check mark. You get 20,000 because they're doing this for 20,000 people. Literally, after the 20,000 people are signed up, they're doing away with all these benefits. Yep. So now is the time, because you get the 20,000 founders, you get the verified, you get live streaming, instant streaming right away. They have a marketplace where you can, like, if you sell ceramics that you make, or if you're an artist, if you sell music, you can literally sell your music right to the people that's using the app, so they can use it in their videos. So you can sell your music. Like, they have a market, and this is for life. Like, if you sign up, you have their marketplace for life, verification for life. You know, there's a lot of benefits to it. So I suggest, if you're hearing my voice through all of these places, there's a million of them, go over to flock.com. That's PHLOKK.com.
Go check them out,
guys. Go check them out, guys. I swear, the app is in its build stage.
It's about to go out on beta
here shortly. Which there's a fee for that, because it costs money to develop an app correctly.
Oh my Lord, there's a lot.
Like you and I can develop an app.
It's not going to be the greatest.
It's not going to be great because the research and development that costs money, we don't have.
Yeah.
So they're raising money by selling these founders tags.
Yep. And the check marks.
And the check mark, and giving you that as a thank you, so they can get the money to put into the research and development and have people, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan, the owner and CEO, he's behind his computer 24/7 creating this app.
He is
his family has suffered because of it. All this stuff. Okay, that's neither here nor there. But listen, guys, go check them out. Let them know that we sent you over there. That you
heard it from
us. So go check them out. In closing, we got about 5 minutes left on the Spreaker. We may stay live over here a little longer. Who's saying hey? Who's saying hey?
Who's saying hey?
Somebody in the chat is saying, I think it's Christy. Yep. What is up, girl? Anyway, as we're doing our little podcast, what's going on?
How we doing?
So, in closing, guys, if you're listening to our voice over at Spreaker, you got anything?
Other than keep tuned tomorrow for more YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And go check out the website.
Yeah, guys, go check out the website.
Our giveaway stuff's on there. Register. Get a free entry.
Yeah, seriously, go over there and sign up. It's Chappy'sandJrsPodcast.com. You'll see the little tab on the right that says register. Just register and get yourself entered into that giveaway. It costs you nothing.
Yeah, all you gotta do is sign up and you get an entry.
So seriously, guys, go sign up.
And then also, if you guys want to happen to come on our show, on our website there is also a tab to contact us.
Yep.
Send us an email, and we'll get it. And we'll hash out the details and see if you want to come on.
Yeah, we'll hash it out. Like we'll get you guys on here.
Get you on here to talk about we really don't filter people.
No, we have no filter. But yeah, seriously, guys, get over there, get that. The one last thing I want to say, I've been thinking about this all day.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a spot in your life where you're depressed, and like I go through depression and anxiety.
I do.
Listen, guys, if you're in a spot, I want you to listen. If you're in a spot where you feel like there's no way up at all, come talk to us.
Send us an email. We're on our phones constantly, just about.
You're always on your phone. Always. But listen, guys, seriously, if you feel depressed or whatever, I would like to be that voice that maybe brings you back from the edge. I want to be the guy, and I know he does too,
mm-hmm.
that wants to be there to put a smile on your face, because we don't know if it's going to be your last smile. We don't know where you're at as far as emotional.
Yeah.
But if you are feeling just a tad bit on the emotional side, please come and talk to us.
We're always open.
I literally would rather listen to you talk for 15 hours straight than going to a funeral for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or hearing about it on Facebook that you drove your car off a cliff, or you shot yourself, or you're thinking about hurting yourself. I would rather talk to you until 4 o'clock in the morning, a half hour before I have to get up and go to work, than to hear or read about you taking your own life on social media.
Agreed.
I know he feels the same way. I would rather be your light at the end of the tunnel, letting you know that there's something that you can do to make life better for somebody.
Yeah.
No matter what you're going through, something you can do can put a smile on somebody else's face.
Yeah. And I just talked to a friend of mine through a breakup and losing her job and all that. She was feeling really depressed the other day. And just talking to her lifted her spirits.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, guys, we're so running out of time. We're running out of time on the other side. So, as I always say at the end for you guys over at Spreaker, it's been a pleasure. And if you, one last thing you do tonight before you go to bed is call somebody up, make them laugh,
make them smile.
Should be the last thing they do. We love you guys.
Peace. All right.
So we're still here, guys. But doesn't change what I was just saying.
No.
Seriously, all you guys, look at that.
Spider.
Weird. Hi there, buddy. Get out of here. I love you too, but you're not,
I literally just.
you're not crawling in my hair.
That would
Anyway,
not be fun.
seriously, guys, if you have any dark thoughts or depression creeping in, please drop us a message. Our links for all of our social media are out there.
Yes. We have a link tree.
We have a link tree, which is in my TikTok bio. We're everywhere. If you Google Chappy and Junior's podcast, we're everywhere.
Oh, yes.
We're on
Twitter,
Facebook, Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on the web itself, where you can contact us. We're everywhere. Spotify. Literally when I say everywhere, guys, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you need somebody to talk to, please reach out. This has been kind of heavy on me all day, and I don't know why.
Just caught in your mind and stuff.
Yeah, it just it got into my head and it stuck. And I'm like, maybe there's somebody right now, maybe there's somebody out here listening right now that needs to hear it, or that will watch this later and needs to hear it. I don't really have anything else. I really don't have anything else, Junior.
I don't think there's much else. We
No,
went over a lot of the topics.
Listen, just keep an eye out. We're going to be doing a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff in the back office here that we're trying to do.
Get accomplished.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that our podcast sounded good with the fan blasting over there.
Ryan, I didn't even think to turn it down.
So we'll find out when I listen to it later. Damn. Oh, well. I'm sure it sounded all right.
Yeah. We talked pretty loud.
Because we both have big mouths. So I'm pretty much good. I'm seeing the rooms are dead for the most part.
You are as well. I'm not really sure how to say your name. Demi? Demi?
That's Christy. She
Oh.
used to go to the church.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Well,
Yeah,
you are as well.
They speak the truth, people. They will listen. Yeah, Christy. Christy knows us on a personal level. We actually went to church with her when we lived in Ohio, and so she knows us.
Yeah.
That's a comment from TikTok for the Twitch listeners. So I really don't have anything, but please, share out everything like you come across of ours. Share it out. Add us on, YouTube is another thing we're on.
We got YouTube as well. And more episodes coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, there'll be more out there tomorrow. 3 tomorrow?
3 tomorrow.
We got 3 coming out, 3 episodes coming out. Holy crap. Looks like somebody
will be doing some editing tonight.
Somebody will be doing some editing tonight.
Hell, once we're done with this, I'm going to get started on it. So
yeah, I'm going to I have to go onto TikTok and download this live so I can use it. I'm going to be posting behind the scenes stuff.
And we'll be doing more behind the scenes stuff like our setups and everything.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some setup. Like, we're going to set up the video camera so we can record us setting everything up and doing our sound checks and all that stuff. But listen, guys, like I said, I love you all, and good night.
And have a great one.